Welcome to Mile High Living. I'm Sam Boyd. Thanks for joining us today. Do you remember and have those vivid memories as a kid being away at summer camp in the great outdoors? I sure do. Well, just southeast of Denver in Grant, Colorado, or southwest of Denver rather, Camp Santa Maria has been operating since 1930, but this summer Sylvaneers is taking over as the official camp operator. Johnny Domenico is the founder of Sylvaneers, and they have a great program planned for kids this summer. Wonderful to have you.
Thank you, Sam.
Yeah, give us a little bit of a sort of a history lesson, if you will,
Sure.
on the camp at Santa Maria and its founding.
Yep. Yeah, no, it's one of the things people are most interested to hear and excited about when I first talked to them about camp. But Camp Santa Maria, like you said, was founded in 1930 by a woman named Mary Dower. She was the daughter of J.K. Mullen, most people know from Mullen High School. And she purchased the camp and wanted to give back to the community. I know her father had started Mullen Home for Boys. And the train actually went from Denver right up past Santa Maria, and she would take the train down to Denver, pick up kids from Mullen Home for Boys, bring them up to camp for the summer, and that kind of was her mission, was getting kids to the outdoors that wouldn't have an opportunity to experience it otherwise. So it's been operating pretty consistently since 1930 with that mission in mind.
Great. And Sylvaneers, this is your organization. Yes. Tell us more. What is Sylvaneers, and then how did you guys get the opportunity to start operating this camp?
Sure. So Sylvaneers is an organization I just started up this year with the idea that Camp Santa Maria deserved to be the centerpiece of an organization. So I've worked in summer camps pretty much my whole life. And I felt like it was an amazing opportunity to create a camp based on, my past history with them in the beautiful setting of Camp Santa Maria too. And then really one of my goals, our mission is to create a sense of belonging, purpose, and connectedness in an outdoor setting. But I wanted to make sure Mary Dower's mission of getting children who wouldn't otherwise get the camp experience up to camp too. So being proactive about finding that underserved community and getting them to camp.
Great. Okay, so the camp itself is nearing its 100th year anniversary.
Right.
As we get closer to this, and this is your guys' inaugural year
Correct.
as hosting this camp, kind of what is your vision for the experience for this summer?
Yeah, I think this summer, we have a number of different opportunities. Because we got a little bit of a late start, we're doing a shorter traditional summer camp. So we just have one summer camp session. It'll be a week long, July 13th to 18th. But we have a number of family programs too. So if people want to come up and learn how to rock climb or learn how to mountain bike, or we have a waterfront, so do some paddleboarding, kayaking, canoeing on the property. We want to give families a chance to experience that with the idea that, hopefully they'll be more comfortable sending their kids to camp in the future too.
Yeah, absolutely. And how can our viewers find out more of all of these details? How can they register? What do they need to know there?
So all they need to do is go to our website. It's www.sylvaneers.camp. And on the website, they'll see our summer camp information, they'll see our family program information. And we also just finalized a partnership with an organization in Denver called Cobbled Streets that works with children in the foster care system. So we're doing some fundraising to get some kids in foster care up to camp this summer as well.
That's so great. And can you go over the details, maybe, prepping kids for camp? Because
Sure.
What are the age ranges, and then what should maybe mom and dad know?
Yeah, well, I think one thing mom and dad should know is that it's often harder for them than it is for the kids. We're there working with the kids, and the whole goal is to get them into a place where they're out of their comfort zone, but helping them become comfortable in that place too. So whether that's just at camp, whether that's in the outdoors, we work with them to do that. But for mom and dad to know, to trust us, that we'll be able to handle that for the kids. But I would say the biggest thing to know is that all of our staff are background checked, trained, and most of them have experience in camp. Going through it as a camper as well, and they're really looking forward to passing on their great experiences to the next generation.
Yeah, they carry that passion, which will then really reflect, and they'll be able to instill that in the kids that are partaking.
Yeah, I think that's one of the greatest things about camp is the role models that are there. The youngest kids look up to the older kids look up to the younger staff look up to the older staff, and it just kind of creates a cycle of good role models.
That is so wonderful. Well, again, we can't wait to hear more about how this first year of camp goes, and hopefully our viewers will jump right in and get registering right now. Thank you so much.
Awesome. Thank you, Sam.
Yes. Now, there is still space, but spots are limited at Camp Santa Maria, so sign up today. There's both a 3-day and 6-day option available for children 6 to 16. Children attending in 2025 will also get a founding camper discount for the 2026 season and some exclusive swag. Also, family adventure days are available during select weekend days in July and August. So to find all of the details and to register, visit sylvaneers.camp. They paid for this segment. Stay with us.